สวัสดีค่ะพี่น้องสวัสดีค่ะเจอกับข้าวนอกนาอีกแล้วค่ะพี่น้องยินดีต้อนรับนะคะเข้าสู่ช่องข้าวนอกนาเนเธอร์แลนด์กับพี่น้องคลิปนี้นะคะเราไปขับรถไฟกันเล็กๆกันค่ะพี่น้องค่ะไปกันขับรถไฟกันเล็กๆไปเรื่อยๆค่ะในเมืองนี้เลยค่ะพี่น้องไปกับรถไฟในเมืองแล้วก็ไปดูกันเรื่อยๆเดี๋ยวข้าวนอกนาจะถ่ายให้พี่น้องดูนะคะพี่น้องค่ะอะไรติดไปกันกับพี่น้องไปกับข้าวนอกนานี่จะแลนกับพี่น้องไปกันค่ะบนรถไฟเล็กๆก็ประมาณนี้เลยครับพี่น้องข้าวนอกนาครับไปเจ้าชายจำศีลก็เรานั่งหลังสุดเลยก็มีพื้นที่ว่างอยู่ตรงนี้นะคะนั่งหลังสุดของรถไฟเลยไปดูกันเรื่อยๆกับพี่น้องไปค่ะไปกับข้าวนอกนากันกับพี่น้องค่ะไปดูว่ามีอะไรมั่งเมืองนี้สวยมากกับพี่น้องค่ะสวยนี่รถไฟเล็กๆอย่างนี้เลยค่ะ
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to our tour of the Moselle Wine Express. For everybody's safety, please make sure that the doors stay closed during the whole trip.
Dear passengers, please pay attention to our tickets. Attached is
The most impressive and well-preserved part of the town wall is now to be seen straight ahead of us. The town wall originally boasted 11 gates and several small openings. The Endert Gate, which stands here, was the largest and most important, being the main connection to the outside world, leading to and from the Eifel Hills through the valley of the Endertbach. At that time, there were no wide through roads along the Moselle itself. In this gatehouse we find, amongst other things, the former town prison, where troublemakers were literally crammed in, as there wasn't much room. They didn't have to stay there for long, however, as once a week, on market day, a court was held, and they were sentenced to the stocks or the pillory. No one was particularly interested in long, costly prison sentences, so short work was made of the proceedings. The town wall ran from the right-hand side of the gatehouse down to the Moselle, and traces of it can still be seen from the remains of the stonework. The yellow house next to the gate with the sign Alte Torschenke was the only house situated outside the town wall. It served as the home of the gatekeeper of that time and offered shelter to travellers who arrived at night. It is one of the 3 oldest existing buildings in the town, as the town was severely damaged on several occasions over the centuries. Fascinating countryside, the enchanting villages, and the delicious Moselle wine. The name Cochem has Celtic roots and has developed from the expression kukuma. This means kitchen, or rather cooking place, as the Celts certainly knew no kitchen such as we have today. Cochem is the smallest district town in North Rhine-Westphalia and offers the inhabitants run parallel to the Black Forest. It first flows for a time parallel to the River Maas in France and later on forms one of the borders of Luxembourg. In Germany, the world-famous Roman city of Trier can be found directly on its banks. It has meandered round many loops and bends in the hard rock before arriving at Cochem, and then proceeds more. At the end of the bridge in front of us, you will see, on your right, the youth hostel. It was extensively renovated a couple of years ago, and now counts as one of the most modern youth hostels in Germany. If you take a look at the steep mountainside, you will see very clearly the structure of the Rhenish slate and rock mountains through which we are now travelling. Slate provides ideal conditions for vineyards, a fact already known to the Romans. The rock stores the heat from the sun during the day and releases it to the vines at night time. This promotes both the growth of the vines and the ripening of the grapes. The slate also contains numerous minerals, which account for the unique. You can see a summit cross, the so-called Pinner Cross. It is in memory of the shepherd Peter Pinner, who died after falling from a great height while searching for one of his animals. You can go right up to the cross via various more or less steep hiking paths, or by taking the chairlift whose valley station, and it is well worth your while to take more than a fleeting glance at them, especially when the sunlight falls on them on a bright day. Also worth a visit is the near life-size silver bust of St. Martin von Tours, which is on display in the church. It weighs 8 kilograms and is adorned with wonderful precious stones. On the Ernst, we cultivate around 20 hectares of vineyards. We process and distribute our products ourselves, and you can also find them in our wine shops. There is something else which merits a special mention: the red vineyard peach. This exotic fruit found its way from the Far East into the Moselle Valley via Persia, and has thrived here due to the mild climate. In the springtime, the blossoms of the little trees dapple the valley with innumerable town prison, where troublemakers were literally crammed in, as there wasn't much room. They didn't have to stay there for long, however, as once a week, on market day, a court was held, and they were sent.
คลิปนั่งรถไฟก็จบเพียงเท่านี้ค่ะพี่น้องค่ะ เจอกันใหม่ในคลิปหน้านะคะ ฝากกดไลค์กดแชร์กดติดตามให้ช่องข้าวนอกนาเนเธอร์แลนด์ด้วยนะคะพี่น้องขอบคุณมากค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะพี่น้องค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ